Fraser.
Oh,
Right there, that one.
yeah.
See if she'll say. See if she will have him say for any of the PO fans here. We are on the YouTube channel, Tyrone Wrestling YouTube channel. Check, testing. Thank you. I thought this was a courtesy to them. I did say something to their.
Hey, this is a quick announcement, people. For friends and family who are unable to attend tonight, this event will be able to be watched on Tyrone Wrestling channel on YouTube. So go ahead and tune in on YouTube for people that can't make it. Join us in the action.
How about we test sound?
We have the chat up. I don't want to mess with anything else.
What's the 4 up there in the corner?
I don't know. I don't want to touch anything. If anybody's in the chat, how do we sound? This is Steve Johnson here.
Jay Jones, check.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Sounds great.
Camera.
No, move it.
Oh, actually, it's.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll have junior high action here real soon.
PO takes their pre-game warm-up pretty seriously. I kind of like it. Old school. A lot of times people will say, especially if you're in a tournament, that the first match you wrestle is usually the hardest match because you really haven't broken a sweat yet. You haven't gone a match. So that's why some of these kind of pre-game warm-ups are so important. They're all in their sweatshirts too. That adds to that break a little sweat early.
Yeah, you know, I didn't wrestle, but that's like playing football. And I always like starting out on defense. You got to run down and kick off first. That always got me into the game.
Right, and even a lot of stuff. Think about how long football warms up ahead of the game then too. So, especially as much twisting and turning as you do, I can guarantee you, the older you get, the more you have to spend time doing this stuff.
Just getting out of bed in the morning.
That's right. some of the most comedic wrestling matches I've ever seen have been former wrestlers who choose to wrestle in the open division in the Middle Atlantic. I forget what the Mawas is what it
Mawas,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, and I say comedic because they haven't wrestled very much at all. And even though the periods are shortened, I think they're so exhausted or hurting afterwards. So that is some of the most funny matches that I've ever seen.
Yeah, Jay, looking over Phillipsburg roster, they have a really nice lineup. It looks like they're not going to have any forfeits at all, which is good for them, bad for us. Anybody that's been tuning in, you know that we've been forfeiting 80, 87, and 250 consistently all year. So that will be 18 points right there that Phillipsburg will have the advantage.
Yeah, like we talked about the last time, you can't control that, but what about the matches that we do wrestle? And that's what the focus really has to be on. So whether or not the dual meet ends in a win or a loss for Tyrone, it's just so important to wrestle as hard as you can in the matches we are able to control.
It looks like we have a stretch at 138, Jet Hoover.
Yeah, I think I just heard that he may be injured. So I think that one of the Wilsons is Jaron Wilson is taking his place, I believe.
Yeah, Jaron Wilson, this will be our first action of the year. He did wrestle some exhibition, but this will be the first time we got to see him in real action here.
Yeah, now generally what happens is Tyrone will come out on the mat, just center into the, or just gather in the center, and then go to their seats ready to go. A little delayed tonight for some reason, though. This doesn't start at 5:45, does it?
The schedule said
5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
So hopefully here real soon. But a lot of times, I mean, as fast as some of these junior high matches go, I mean, they could afford to start them a little bit later.
So actually, Tyrone's junior high has not been in action since Hollidaysburg match. So that's
Correct.
already over a week ago. And if you recall, that was such a close match, went right down to the wire, went right down to the last match of the evening. Tyrone Junior High has been very competitive all year long. Again, giving up the forfeits doesn't help at all. But do you have their record at all?
I got 13-6 on the year, and then Hollidaysburg there a couple weeks ago. That was 120, actually 120, January 20th, and Hollidaysburg won 39-33.
Okay.
And they won 5 of the 9 matches. Once again, there's a lot of forfeits during that match as well. Coaches for Tyrone, we have Buddy Walk and Hunter Walk will be coaching the junior high tonight.
And I recognize some of the Phillipsburg coaches, not necessarily junior high, but some of the varsity coaches. I coached at Tyrone for a number of years as a volunteer, and I know one of their coaches was a wrestler. Actually, 2 of them, I think, were wrestlers whenever I coached. That's how long ago it's been. But one of their assistant coaches in the varsity level is McCamley. I think it's Bill McCamley. And I think he told me last year, I was up at the Phillipsburg Duels. I think he told me last year it was his 50th year involved with Phillipsburg Wrestling.
Wow.
Just an incredible amount of time and effort and dedication to the sport, to PO itself. I think he lives right next door to the school, so he's kind of like their game manager, comes out, makes sure everything's all set up. So I just saw him a little while ago trying to get a masked headgear put together for one of their kids, apparently on the varsity level. So, yeah, he coached junior high whenever I was coaching junior high.
Please spread the word. Friends and family can hop over to YouTube, the Tyrone Wrestling channel, and check out tonight's action live. Check us out on YouTube, Tyrone Wrestling.
And as of right now, it looks like we are going to start out at 80.
Okay.
Now, if that is the case, we don't have wrestlers at 80 or 87, so that'd be 2 quick forfeits right there
Right.
for us.
Just had a quick plug by Ben Grazier. Ben Grazier does a great job announcing here at the wrestling matches. Again, if you're tuning in, there's still time to come here in person, and certainly would encourage that if you're able to come. It's a senior night. Our seniors will be recognized. I don't even know how many seniors we have in the varsity level.
I was thinking off the top of my head, there's 2 for sure. I know
Okay.
Miles Weber and Kyle Scott. I actually didn't go through and look.
But I'm sure there's some senior cheerleaders too that'll be recognized. So that'd be great to do that. Of course, it'll be Kyle Scott's last appearance here at home. Hoping to secure an interview with him post-match here tonight. So if you just kind of tune in and stick with us, we'll have Kyle that we'll be able to talk to. It'd be nice to see him reflect upon all of his years here at Tyrone. It's kind of been interesting. His mom's posted some of his early wrestling pictures. He looks like he's about, 7, maybe 8 years old at the time. So you think about dedicating 10 years of your life or more to the sport, and how many times you've wrestled here in front of the crowd at Tyrone.
Yeah, Kyle Scott, he's 34-0 in the season, 151 and 26 for his career. At a couple weeks, it was the last weekend at the Ultimate Warrior duel. He picked up his 150th victory.
Right. And actually, that's a note that I do have for the varsity match. One of the, hang on here 1 second. One PO has one of their varsity kids. It's Caleb Hummel, who will be going for his 150th win tonight. Caleb is
correct,
149 and 35 all time. So he's already PO's all-time wins leader. So I'm sure they'll probably take a moment in time if he does achieve that this evening to recognize that. I know they did that, I believe, with Kyle whenever he hit his 150th at the Ultimate Warrior. Well, we're obviously starting at 5:45.
Hopefully. We have not spotted Tyrone's junior high yet.
I see Coach Buddy in the corner.
Coach Buddy walk, and Dave Bokelich, our trainer, he's ready to go over there. At 130 pounds, it'll be my boy, Eli Johnson versus looks like Johnny Wood.
Right.
Johnny's dad is Corey Wood. Him and we played against each other when I was in school in football, and we coached against each other for several years. I was a junior high coach, and he was the junior high football coach. So that'd be an interesting matchup.
And then it's Corey's. So it would be Johnny's grandpap then that is
You
the
talked
official.
to, yeah. Oh, is that who you
Dick.
talked to?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Dick Wood, longtime official for PO, from PO, I should say. Not sure who the official is.
No, I should learn this stuff. If we're going to do this, we probably should start to learn who the officials are. Ralph would know. That's why Ralph needs to be here.
Yeah. So while we are waiting, I do want to take a moment to say thanks to Ralph. Ralph was really instrumental in kind of pulling together every effort that we've made to bring the wrestling to you live. He and I had conversation even in the fall, maybe even in the summer, about the possibility of broadcasting Some of the other possibilities didn't work out that we originally talked about. And then Ralph said, well, let's just do it ourselves. And we began on Facebook. Sound was kind of an issue. The picture was great. But then we have since gravitated to YouTube. Uh, Unfortunately, I feel like we're just getting it together, and now the season's ended as far as the broadcast possibilities.
Now, for several years, I was hoping that they would get back to radio, but now that we have this set up here with YouTube and linking it to Facebook, I do believe this probably is a better option than just the radio.
Yeah, the only issue I would see is if we would ever do something like districts, the problem would be focusing on one mat. There's multiple mats, so we have to just kind of figure out how to do maybe some of that. Good. Hi, Jack. That's right.
So are you, we haven't talked about this, are you interested in trying to film districts as well?
I would think that would be a next natural step. Again, I don't. There is a cost involved with that. I'm confident we'd have donors to kind of care for that cost, but I think the bigger thing is again how you would do that just because of multiple mats. I don't know. We'll have to talk in the off season just to make a game plan for that. I'm sure Ralph will provide some updates.
And I think people would appreciate whatever we would be able to do.
Yeah.
I mean, if we don't catch every single match, I think people appreciate that. I know your little plug here, but I watch the Ambassador, the Bald Eagle YouTube page. I watched those guys several times to watch stuff in districts. And they not necessarily didn't cover Tyrone guys, but I just appreciated tuning in and seeing some of the better matches.
Yeah, now that you mentioned that, I think I did watch that last year, and it seemed like they had, the camera just widened, and all four mats were going at the same time, and they would just call out one of their wrestlers was wrestling on mat 1, or one of their wrestlers was wrestling on mat 3. So,
and we could do that, do a wide angle, and then just move the camera and call out the matches that are interesting to us. I know I appreciated. Kyle Scott's dad is originally from Bald Eagle, so when Kyle was wrestling, they would follow his match as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and Bald Eagles is a YouTube channel too. So.
Yeah, the Ambassador, they do put a lot of stuff on their YouTube channel supporting, the Bald Eagle athletics, and that is something I thought about for years now, like trying to get to that point.
Yeah, that's my alma mater too. I don't know if you knew that or not. So, yeah, they cover most any sport and even junior high. And again, they have a lot of sponsorship for that then too.
It looks like we might get an exhibition match here. Looks like Chris Lash.
Action starting off with three exhibition bouts. Introducing first from Phillipsburg, Osceola, Riley Foster. And representing the Golden Eagles, Landon Moore. This bout will participate in a catch weight around 130.
This is the first time I've got a chance to see Landon Moore wrestle.
So we're at the junior high match here at Tyrone, Phillipsburg Osceola versus Tyrone Golden Eagles. We are just beginning the junior high portion. We have 3 exhibition matches, Ben told us. The first one is Tyrone's Landon Moore versus Rylan Foster.
Looks like Rylan has about 8 pounds on Moore here as Foster gets the first takedown.
I'm always glad to hear about some of the exhibition matches. To me, the more the better. All of these kids need mat time.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, like Landon, I'm sure they've been practice working hard all year. It's good for them to come out here in front of the home crowd and get a match in.
Landon with an escape makes it 3-1 in favor of PO's Foster. Landon was trying to hook up a cradle.
Coach Buddy Walk yelling out some instructions.
First period ends. Foster leading Moore 3-1.
If you're not familiar with junior high, they do a minute 30 periods.
Foster chose the down position. Oop. We have an interlock call right away against Moore. So 1 point penalty for Foster, interlocking. At the whistle, Foster to his feet. Moore brings him back down. Foster trying to face Moore now. No points awarded yet. There's a 2-point reversal now for Foster.
That makes the score 6-1.
We have a stoppage in play, blood time, I believe, for Moore. Oh, actually, I think it's his tongue.
Got the trainer Dave Bokelich looking after him. He's been our trainer now in quite a while, probably close to 15 years now. Dave's been with us. If you're just joining us, we're in the second period of our first junior high exhibition match. We have Tyrone's Landon Moore and Phillipsburg's Ryland Foster. I think Ryland Foster has a 6-1 lead.
I just love Ben Grazier. Keeps everybody attuned to what's going on.
Oh, he gets into it for sure.
He does. Ben's dad, Dave, used to wrestle. I don't know if Ben ever wrestled or not, but I know his brother used to wrestle. .35 seconds left to go, second period. Moore trying to get to his feet, does. Picks up a 1-point escape.
Makes the score 6-2 in favor of Foster. And Foster going for another takedown here.
There's the takedown.
Makes the score 9-2. About 10 seconds remaining here in the second period.
We're doing a nice job keeping his elbows in to prevent the half Nelson.
Good job.
Thank you. End of the second period. Phillipsburg's Foster in the lead, 9-2, heading into the third period.
It's Moore's choice. Looks like they're going to go neutral.
Like I said, this is Landon Moore's first match that I've got to witness.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him wrestle this year at all. Foster in on the leg of Moore. Sprawl there by Moore would really help here. Gets his leg back a little bit. Oh, a nice cradle. Oh, my goodness.
And out of nowhere, Landon Moore gets the fall.
Wow. That is awesome.
I
Moore
didn't see
must
that
have been.
coming. That was out of
I
nowhere.
didn't either. It's almost like he was setting him up for that deadly cradle, and then bang, there went the cradle. Awesome job, Landon Moore.
Around the 130 mark from Pittsburgh, Oklahoma, Brock Showers. And for the Golden Eagles, Chris Lash.
Looks like Phillipsburg Brock Showers has about a 10-pound advantage here in this match. Our second exhibition match of the evening.
Chris Lash for Tyrone.
Chris Lash, yep. I appreciate Ben announcing even the exhibition matches. Sometimes we'll go to places and we don't know who's wrestling.
Yeah, that was we were treated very well at Hollidaysburg. But that was one thing we had to get at Hollidaysburg. We had to keep on passing it down. Morty had to pass it down to us.
Bellwood also, we had to keep asking.
Yep. Shot attempt by Lash. He's in on the legs. Now a nice drive. Not quite yet. There's 3. Good job by Lash. Picks up the opening takedown.
You know, Chris Lash, he's had a few exhibition matches this year.
There's a roll attempt by Showers. A nice job by Lash to adjust. Showers keeps a hold of the arm, though, and tries to roll, and now...
Closer reversal here.
12 seconds
Over on
left.
the leg.
Oh, there is
Nice
the
reversal.
reversal.
Lash still has a 3-2 advantage here. 4 seconds remaining here in the first period.
(3-2) Lash after 1 period. PO's choice. They defer. Lash chooses the down position.
Yeah, Lash giving up some weight here. Doing pretty good, though.
We're going to have to watch the arm bar. That was almost what got him at the end of the period. Varsity.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, tidbit for you. Their 121-pounder was
He's going for his 150th.
They have balloons and everything.
I'll bet. Thank you.
Oh, Lash in trouble here. Looks like a cradle. Locked up by Showers.
Mr. Dominic just giving us the weigh-in sheets. And there's a fall by Showers in the second period. I believe we have one more exhibition match.
Tyrone's Trey Brodzina.
Charles Horning.
Well, Trey giving up about 20 pounds here in this matchup. I'm sure he appreciates the action.
That is a big, tall PO kid. Nice position by Brodzina to begin with, good and low. Horning does grab the leg, though, of Brodzina, is able to take him down. Oh, throws a half in. It looks like the weight advantage there is just a little too much. He's got Brodzina on his back. Trey trying to fight through. See if Trey can fight him off a little bit longer. Nice job by Trey. Keep coming, keep coming. Nice job. Nice job, Trey.
Horning gets the 4 near fall there, makes the score 7-0.
Goes right back into a power half.
About 24 seconds remaining here in the first period for our third exhibition match.
Trey doing a nice job fighting. Oop, and there's the fall.
That's Charles Horning of PO with the fall. Third exhibition match. Now they're calling for the captains. Like I said, it does look like we'll start at 80 pounds. We start at 80, then Phillipsburg should receive 2 quick forfeits.
You can see Jet there in street clothes.
Yeah, Tyrone's captains, Jet Hoover, Elijah Johnson, and Jaron Wilson.
Tyrone Wrestling on YouTube.
I'd say their captains are bigger than our captains.
A little bit.
All right, we're ready to roll here. Again, the match will get started at the 80-pound weight class. We have 2 forfeits to begin with.
Should be Zachary Miller for Phillipsburg.
The main event at 80 pounds for Zachary Miller.
Then at 87 should be Ryan Billings for PO.
Continuing on, 87 pounds. At 87 pounds, Ryan Billings.
Then moving on to 94 pounds, it should be Tyrone's Carson Van Almen versus PO's Tucker Wood.
Takes on the Golden Eagles, Carson Van Almen.
Should be a good match.
Yeah, I do wish I would have kept records of junior high, but yeah, Carson Van Almen's a good wrestler here for Tyrone.
Yep, he's had a good year. Nice aggressive beginning there by Carson. Picks up a 3-point takedown. Nice job by Carson. Go off the edge of the mat right here in front of us.
Minute 17 left here in the first period. Carson Van Almen, 3-0, 94 pounds. If you just joined us, it's a junior high match. Phillipsburg got 2 quick forfeits. They're up 12-0. Team score.
Carson with a cradle here and now puts Wood to his back. Is getting back points, I believe. Yep. Wasn't sure if it was 2-1 counts, but now he does have a 4 count. Trying to tighten it up. Good job by Wood getting to his belly.
Gets the 4 near fall, makes the score 7-0 here in the first period, 45 seconds remaining.
Carson getting just a little bit high here.
Here at junior high, our periods are 1:30.
Nice job by Wood driving in, but a good job by Carson Van Almen. Puts Wood right to his back. Really just powered him over there.
At least 4 more near fall for Carson Van Almen. Hopefully,
I don't think it was ever an escape
here.
awarded. He's really tight now. There is the
And
fall.
he gets the fall. First period.
Your winner by fall, Carson Van Almen.
That helps to get the team score now. Phillipsburg 12, Tyrone 6. Moving on to 101 pounds. For Tyrone will be Nolan Harris.
And for
And for Phillipsburg will be Isaac Rye.
Harris.
Nolan Harris versus Isaac Rye. Is Nolan just a 7th grader?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
that's what I thought.
He's doing well this year also.
He has been. Shows his inexperience at times, but against some opponents that have a lot more experience. But doing well overall. There's a takedown for Rye.
Rye takes a 3-0 lead here in the first period at 101 pounds.
Quickly tries to bar the arm of Harris.
Phillipsburg leading the team score 12-6.
Now he has a half Nelson on the right side, trying to drive it over. Nolan's got to get his head up off the mat here. Otherwise, he's going to be wearing that half Nelson for the rest of the match.
About 30 seconds remaining first period.
Rye throws a leg in, tries to bring Nolan back down to the mat.
Crossface.
Cross faces him over to back points. So he's going to pick up a 4-point near fall. I don't think
10
Nolan's
seconds
in any
remaining.
danger of getting pinned.
Now will be it for the first period. Rye with the 7-0 lead over Tyrone's Harris.
It's Rye's choice. He chooses the bottom position.
We're here in the second period of 101 pounds.
See if Nolan can take it to him on the top. Chops a near arm. Rye does a nice job getting to his feet.
8-0 Rye.
Rye does a nice job circling to a low single. Picks up the 3-point takedown.
Now that's what makes the score 11-0 in favor of Rye.
Now he has a nice tight half against Harris. Let's see if Nolan can get out of this. There's a quick fall.
That makes the team score 18-6 in favor of Phillipsburg after 4 matches.
Up next at 108
It's Kieran Scott, I think.
Yeah, for Phillipsburg, Karen Scott. And then for Tyrone, it'll be Garrett Campoli. Now I know why the announcers wear the headphones, because you hear the background noise. You don't know if you're talking loud enough.
Right. Kieran Scott, Garrett Campoli.
Our 5th bout of the afternoon here. Phillipsburg leading 18-6.
Nice job circling around, picking up the 3-point near fall is Scott. With P.O. right away is doing a nice job with the half Nelson.
Yeah, it's a good-looking team so far.
And real aggressive on the top position.
And Tyrone has some good wrestlers here his last 2 weights, and yeah, Phillipsburg's looking really good. 40 seconds left in the first period.
Campoli trying to fight off of his back.
We're here at 108 pounds. We got Phillipsburg's Kieran Scott and Tyrone's Garrett Campoli. First period, 23 seconds remaining. Scott has a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, I hear P.O. coaches, go after it again, go after it again.
Corey Wood over there. That'll be the end of the first period. Phillipsburg Scott up 7-0 here at 108 pounds.
Campoli defers. Kieran Scott chooses neutral. Here we go. Campoli showing a little fight there. I was just thinking that Scott was controlling the tie, but Campoli did a nice job getting out of that. A little too far out on the shot. And Scott takes advantage of that, trying to circle around behind Campoli. Campoli hanging on to the leg right now. But there is the 3-point takedown.
That makes the score 10-0 in favor of Scott. 50 seconds remaining here in the second period.
There's that half Nelson again. Almost like an invitation. They go off the edge of the mat, though.
They'll reset here. 34 seconds remaining, second period.
Again, 10-0. Kieran Scott over Garrett Campoli from Tyrone. Should be a caution. There we go. Caution top man. The whistle. Campoli tries to get to his feet. Nice switch there by Campoli. Let's see if he can get his hips up. Nice adjustment there by Scott. Campolito faces him again. See if he can bring him down. Good job by Garrett there.
10 seconds remaining here, second
See if he
period.
can score anyhow.
Short time.
Scott just hanging on to the leg. It looks like the period's going to end with no points awarded.
After 2 periods, Scott up 10-0 here, 108 pounds.
A lot of fight there for Garrett Campoli towards the end of the period. See if he can carry that over into the third period here. Scott in the bottom position. Oh, so Campoli must have chosen top, I believe. At the whistle, he tries a near arm. Good sit out by Scott, but he was able. Nice job by Campoli circling around behind. Now Scott's broken on down to his belly. Let's see if Garrett can dig something in here. He's trying for like an arm bar or trying to create some space somewhere.
We're down to a minute remaining here, 108 pounds, third period. Phillipsburg Scott up 10-0 over Tyrone's Campoli.
Nothing awarded yet. There should be a 1-point escape now. Scott now up 11-0. See if Campoli can do something on his feet here.
36 seconds remaining, third period.
A little too far out for a shot attempt there. Another shot attempt, a little too far out.
14 seconds remaining here. If Campoli cannot score, Phillipsburg will get a major decision here. Phillipsburg will get the major decision. Should make the score 22-6 in favor of Phillipsburg.
Campoli showed a lot of spirit there in the second half of the second period and certainly in the third period as well.
For the Mounties, Aiden Mearson. And for the Golden Eagles, Abram Depp.
Yeah, moving on to 115 pounds. For Phillipsburg, we have Aiden Mearson. And for Tyrone, we have Abram Detweiler.
Good shot by Abram right away. I don't think we've seen Abram wrestle in a while, right? He's been out.
He was out. I believe he was injured. But yeah, Abram, once again, I think he just started wrestling last year, but he's another good young wrestler Tyrone has.
Yeah.
Looks like he's giving up a little now.
Certainly has a reach advantage.
Giving up a couple pounds here, it looks like.
Real tall and thin build. Shot attempt. Nice job. Nice job by Detweiler.
Detweiler gets the takedown here, making a score 3-0, 48 seconds remaining, first period. Here, 115 pounds.
Action right here in front of us.
Reset at 38 seconds, first period, 115 pounds. Abram Detweiler up 3-0.
For those that may not know the sport of wrestling, you're not out of bounds until if there's as long as there's one resting point in bounds, you can still continue to wrestle then. So one supporting point, I think, is what it's called.
That's something newer for high school, right?
It is. Didn't used to be that way. You're right.
If one person was out, correct?
Yeah, I don't even remember how that was.
I know it used to be different, yeah.
I do know the heavier the weight, the more that whistle blew when you were close to the edge of the mat. I mean, I can remember back years ago when heavyweight wasn't when heavyweight was unlimited.
Well,
Phillipsburg,
Phillipsburg actually had,
the Gentle Giant, Big Jim Dixon, I think was his name.
That's right. I believe you're right. After one period here, 115 pounds, Tyrone's Abram Detweiler up 3-0 over Phillipsburg's Mearson.
I think Detweiler chose the neutral position here. Nice shot. Nice shot. Let's see if he can finish it now. Detweiler in. Deep on the single. Goes to a double. Trying to bring his head out to the outside. Now goes back to a single. Good crossface by Mearsan. Picks up the takedown and back now against Detweiler. See if Abram can fight out of that.
3-3.
Wow, he's got that tight with the arms. It's a long time to fight here to see if Abram can fight it off.
Mearsan
doing a nice job adjusting on the top.
And Mearsan gets the fall here in the second period. That'll make the score 28-6 in favor of Phillipsburg here in the junior high wrestling match. Now we'll move on to 122 pounds.
At 122 pounds. For Phillipsburg, Benjamin Anderson. And for the Golden Eagles, Logan Harris.
So yeah, here at 122 pounds, Phillipsburg's Benjamin Anderson versus Tyrone's Logan Harris.
Logan, the brother of Nolan.
Correct, yes.
Good shot by Logan. See if he can finish it. Was a double. He switched to a single.
The son of Brett Harris.
Right. Nice job by Logan, kind of whipping him down. No points awarded yet. Good job by Anderson fighting that off. Nice adjustment by Logan. Picks up the 3-point takedown.
3-0. First period, 45 seconds remaining.
Logan picking the near ankle of Anderson. See if he can circle around behind somehow.
30 seconds left.
Now he cradles up, near cradle on Anderson, has him on his back, picking up back points. You can see the one supporting point still on the mat. Nice adjustment here. Oh.
Out of bounds. 4 near fall. It makes the score 7-0 in favor of Logan Harris. At 7-0 here, first period, 122 pounds. 12 seconds remaining here in the first period. Phillipsburg leads the duel 28-6.
At the whistle, Anderson gets to his feet. Logan Harris does a nice job bringing him back down. Tries to bar up the near arm.
Harris up 7-0 here, 122 pounds.
Logan defers. Anderson chooses neutral. See if Harris can pick up another takedown here. Nice shot, outside leg of Anderson. Logan's in deep on that leg. Nice job getting his hips down. And Logan looks like he's going to pick up a 3-point takedown. Here we go. Good job.
Makes the score 10-0 in favor of Logan Harris.
Again, Logan was able to get the hips of Anderson down to the mat and able to get behind.
We're here at 122 pounds. Phillipsburg's Benjamin Anderson and Tyrone's Logan Harris. Logan Harris has a 10-0 lead.
Logan
Coach
now with
Buddy
a crossface, trying a crossface cradle.
Coach Buddy Walk giving instruction. Coach Brett Harris giving instruction. 15 seconds remaining here in the second period. Still 10-0.
Anderson trying to score here. See if Harris can hang on.
5 seconds.
Nice job. Nice adjustment by Logan. Good job. Oh.
Gave him the late escape.
Yeah, there wasn't any changed position there. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that either.
Right. It's either an escape right away or it's not an escape at all.
So that makes the score 10-1 in favor of Logan Harris. Tyrone's Logan Harris. Third period.
Logan chooses the down position. We have a tendency to put our head down. See if Logan can get out of it. Logan's trying to hook up some kind of a roll here, it looks like. See if Logan can get to his feet. So there's a sneaky, we used to call it a sneaky Paul or sneaky Pete, depending on which side you went on. Nice job with a roll there with Harris. Now trying to come out the back. Nothing doing.
We're here at 122 pounds, third period, 45 seconds remaining. Tyrone's Logan Harris up 10-1.
Anderson trying to hook up the cradle. Nice job by Logan putting the head over. Now he sits out. I think just 2-1 counts there.
15 seconds
Should
remaining.
not be any back. Peterson here for Logan Harris. Picks up in this, I think, the reversal.
Makes the score 12-1. That'll be it. Logan Harris with a major decision. That'll make the score 28-10 in favor of Phillipsburg. Then we'll move on to 130 pounds.
130 pound weight class. For the Mounties, Johnny Wood. And for the Golden Eagles, Elijah Johnson.
So here, 130 pounds, we have Phillipsburg's Johnny Wood and Tyrone's Elijah Johnson.
This is about as close of a build matchup as you can see out here.
They weighed in very similar,
Yep.
about a pound off.
They're both built about the same.
Yeah, Elijah has a slight weight advantage.
Elijah trying to get the headlock in, and he does pick up the headlock right on the edge of the mat. Picking up back. There's the pin. Wow.
That was a quick 30-second first period fall by Elijah Johnson. That makes the score 16-28 in favor of Phillipsburg.
It was a headlock with some authority. Nice job by Eli Johnson.
Well, when you have one move, you know what you're going with anyhow.
That's a good win. Hunter Smith for PO versus Jaron Wilson for Tyrone.
I got to watch Jaron a couple exhibition here earlier this year. I think it's his first action with the team.
Yeah, all of these kids that have been really a second team need mat time, and so it's good that Aiden came over to me before the match. Jaron came over to me before the match just to let me know he was wrestling tonight, so I was excited for him.
Yeah, we have Phillipsburg's Hunter Smith and Tyrone's Jaron Wilson. Normally here at this weight is Jed Hoover, but as you heard, he had an injury, so Jaron's
Nice shot
thrown in.
by Jaron. Good sprawl attempt there by Smith. Good job getting back to the feet. 35 seconds, first period, no score.
Here, 138 pounds.
Smith just used some leverage advantage there against Jaron. Nice job by
Jaron fighting through.
Gotta get his elbow down now. Nice job, Jaron. Nice job. Does give up 4-point near fall.
10 seconds remaining here, first period, 138 pounds. Smith has the 7-0 lead over Tyrone's Jaron Wilson. Once again, Phillipsburg leading the duel 28-16 here in junior high action.
And if the junior high match is any preview of the varsity match, PO's been very aggressive on the top position with both near arm bars and half Nelsons. Smith chose the neutral position to start the second period.
One minute remaining here, second period.
Smith trying to control the arms of Jaron. Smith goes right into a headlock. And
gets the fall. That'll make the score 34-16. Phillipsburg leading.
Almost like a payback from the last match.
Yeah, it looked very similar there. Yeah, for Phillipsburg here, 145, we have Jacob Kuhn. And for Kuhn, yep. And then for Tyrone, Aiden Wilson.
Cousin Aiden. Jaron and Aiden are cousins. Jaron is Jason Wilson's son, and Aiden is Jerry Wilson's son. Kuhn picks up a takedown.
Makes it 3-0. First period. 1 minute remaining. Here, 145 pounds.
A stall warning on the top position. Oh, okay. I think he was sitting on the ankle. I think that's what it was. I was wondering what that was.
We have Phillipsburg Jacob Kuhn. 3-0 lead here, 145.
Forward. Got the knee in there. Get it. Forward.
Kuhn tries a crossface.
.30 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Kuhn now trying to hook up the crossface cradle. Aiden doing a nice job of fighting that off. Kuhn shifting his weight, trying to bring him back for back, and does indeed bring him back for back. Let's see if Aiden can stay out of trouble. Looks like that inside shoulder is up still.
1 second remaining.
Wow. Good job by Aiden.
That'll make it 7-0 here at the end of the first period. Favor of Kuhn. Once again, we're here 145 pounds.
I didn't see who chose what, but
I didn't see it either.
Kuhn is on the bottom position. Whistle, he gets to his feet. See if Aiden can bring him back down to the mat. Kuhn does a nice job turning his hips in, though, and
the reversal.
Circles around, picks
Makes
up
it 9-0 here. 9-0. Minute 10 left, second period, 145 pounds. PO leading the duel here in junior high, 34-16.
Oh, that was a nice job by Kuhn picking the near ankle. Aiden looked like he was going to get an escape there. Half Nelson attempt here by Kuhn. See if Aiden can fight it off. Does a nice job doing that. Coach says let him go for an escape.
Makes the score 9-1 in favor of Kuhn. 30 seconds remaining here, second period.
See if Aiden can pick up a takedown. There's a nice ankle pick by Kuhn. Picks up a 3-point takedown.
3 more points, makes it 12-1.
It was a nice ankle pick.
Oh, sorry. After 2 periods here, 145 pounds, Phillipsburg's Jacob Coons up 12-1 over Tyrone's Aiden Wilson.
Wilson, I think, chose top position here.
We are seeing some good wrestling here tonight, though. These matches are lasting for the most part.
Aiden trying to hook up a cradle. It's a far cradle. Ah! Just got his momentum a little too far in that far cradle. Coons able to put Wilson into a headlock.
4 more near fall. This will end it if Aiden can get out of this.
Aiden doing a nice job battling here.
55 seconds remaining, though, here in the third period. It's a long way to
Save
fight.
the team point if he gets to his belly.
Yeah, if he gets to his belly, it will be a tech fall for Phillipsburg's Coon.
A lot of PO fans in the stands giving some instructions, too. There's the
He gets the
fall.
fall. 32 Coon gets the fall. Makes the score 40-16 in favor of the Mounties. Moving on to 155 pounds. Should be Phillipsburg's Hank Nyman versus Tyrone's Caden Custom Border.
And now taking the mat at 155 pounds for the Mounties, Hank Nyman. And for the Golden Eagles, Caden Custom Border.
Custom Border to me is Action Jackson. Always on the go. A nice shot attempt there by Caden.
This is Eli's wrestling partner in practice. That's probably where he learns the headlock.
That's good. Good partner to have.
Yeah, Caden, a strong athlete.
Right. I said before, his dad, Ben, was in junior high. I think he actually wrestled in junior high for us, too, for 1 year. I think I talked with him before, and he has regrets for not continuing on in that.
Yeah, I have regrets not wrestling.
Yeah.
Got 40 seconds remaining here. First period, 155-pound weight class.
Good shot by Caden. Goes to a double leg. Nice sprawl, though, by Nyman. Nyman grabs the near ankle of Custom Border, tries to get behind him. Caden does a nice job facing him. 20 seconds left to go, first period, no score. Good shot by Caden Custom Order.
With the takedown, 15 seconds remaining here in the first period. 3-0 in favor of Tyrone's Custom Border.
Nice job. A lot of momentum there with Caden on that shot. Trying to hook up a cradle now, a far cradle.
That will end it for the first period here. Custom Border up 3-0, 155 pounds. Wrestling Phillipsburg's Hank Nyman. Phillipsburg is leading the duel 40-16.
Custom Border deferred. Nyman chose neutral. Caden's so quick with the movement then. There's the shot. Good momentum. Now he lifts up. Drops Nyman down to the mat. Picks
3
up his
more
3-point
points
takedown.
for Custom Border. 6-0 is the lead. Here at 155 pounds. 50 seconds remaining in the second period.
A roll attempt by Nyman. Caden able to adjust.
If you're just joining us, we're at junior high action here. Phillipsburg leading the duel 40-16.
Crossface cradle here by Custom Border. Nyman doing a good job just controlling that near arm. Nyman coming to his feet, turns into custom border.
And Caden's hips are so strong, he usually doesn't give them up like that.
He does give Nyman a 2-point reversal.
That makes the score 6-2. Custom border in the lead.
See if Caden can score here before the end of the period. Comes up in kind of a tripod
5
position.
seconds remaining.
Sit-out attempt. Good job by Caden trying to move there.
At the end of 2 periods here, 155 pounds. Caden custom border leads 6-2 over Phillipsburg's
Caden's choice. He chooses the down
Hank
position.
Nyman.
Caden trying to get his leg free. Sits out, grabs the arm of Nyman, trying to face him. Does face him, but circles around behind and
Gets
picks up a reversal.
8-2 is custom border's lead. A minute left here in the 3rd period.
Like to see him score some bonus points if possible. Here he does let him up.
8-3 is the score.
Takedown here adds a bonus point if possible. It's a double shot. A little too far out. Now he goes back to a single. Oh, there should be a 2-point. Oh, a 3-point takedown, I thought, but ran out of real estate.
They reset. 41 seconds here in the 3rd period. Custom border up 8-3.
Caden looking for some kind of an opening here. There's a shrug attempt by Nyman.
Thank you.
15 seconds left to go, 3rd period. See if Caden can do it here in a short amount of time.
5 seconds remaining.
3 seconds. There's a bear hug. See if he can bring him down to the mat. No,
Now
not
we
quite.
get here 155 pounds. Tyrone's Caden custom border gets the victory. Decision 8-3. That'll make the score for this junior high duel 40 for Phillipsburg, 19 for Tyrone.
Up next, at 170 pounds, for Phillipsburg, Christian Hughes.
For Phillipsburg here, 170 pounds, we have Christian Hughes.
Taylor.
And for Tyrone, we have Gage Taylor. Well, Christian coming out quick with the takedown. Makes it 3-0.
Hughes chops the near arm of Taylor.
Hughes about 5 pounds heavier.
Nice job by Hughes taking Taylor to his back.
It's a quick fall. 27 seconds in the 1st period. That'll make the score 46-19 in favor of Phillipsburg.
For the Mounties, Charles Horning. And for the Golden Eagles,
Charles Horning.
Colton Waugh.
Here at 190 pounds, we have Phillipsburg's Charles Horning versus Tyrone's Colton Waugh.
Horning wrestled one of the exhibition matches earlier.
Correction for the Mounties.
Oh, it's correction.
Oh, there we go.
It's Jason Opple. There's correction there. Jason Opple for Phillipsburg, and then Tyrone would be Colton Waugh. Didn't think it was the same kid. Here at 190 pounds, 1st period, Phillipsburg leading the duel 46-19. Junior high action.
Doesn't look like Broadzina will go. This is probably the last wrestled match.
Yeah, I don't think he can.
He wrestled an exhibition match.
Yeah.
Good shot attempt there by Opple. A nice sprawl by Walk. we talked about this a little bit at the last match, how Walk's been kind of his dad's secret weapon, because he's wrestled 3 different weight classes at least. I know.
Yeah, anywhere from 170 to 210.
Anywhere his dad's needed him. Ooh, nice job by Colton Walk. Run out of room.
He'll reset. 17 seconds remaining here in the first period. 190 pounds. And that's how the first period went. A 0-0 tie here at 190 pounds between Phillipsburg's Jason Oppel and Tyrone's Colton Waugh.
Oppel chooses the down position. Colton tries a near arm chop. Does get Oppel down to the mat. Now trying to hook up a cradle. Said he drives him over from the near side. Now going to almost a cross-face cradle. Colton showing some aggressiveness on the top position. Now going to a near cradle attempt. Just a little too much leverage there against the Colton. Hope we got a technical violation. One point awarded to Oppel. I think it was how he had his hands locked, perhaps. Not quite sure there.
You gave the point to Oppel?
Yeah, I think it's to Oppel.
The scoreboard gave it to
Right.
Tyrone. Yeah. Scoreboard has 1-0 in favor of Colton Walk here for Tyrone. Here, 190 pounds. Second period, 46 seconds remaining.
So was it a technical violation against Pio?
Looks like it was against Oppel for Tyrone.
I didn't see what the call was.
I wasn't totally sure either. 30 seconds remaining here, second period.
Could have been maybe a finger even.
Not sure.
Like going after one of the fingers maybe.
We'll reset here, 27 seconds remaining.
At the whistle, Oppel tries to get to his feet. Dropping down to the ankle is Walk. Doing a nice job riding here on top. Oppel gets to his feet. They go off the edge of the mat. 12 seconds left to go, second period.
Here, 190 pounds.
1-0.
Tyrone's Colton Walk with a 1-0 lead.
At the whistle, Oppel gets to his feet. 5 seconds. Walk has the inside leg hooked. Nice job by Colton.
After 2 periods, Colton Walk has the 1-0 lead here, 190 pounds.
Yeah. Looked like Buddy was asking for some clarity there too. But again, Colton's up 1-0. It's his choice third period. He chooses the down position.
You have third period, correct?
Third period, yeah.
Scoreboard still says second period.
Got a stall warning. Not sure I understand the quick stall warning there. Oppel looking for a power half. Colton sits out, turns in, picks up the one. Should pick up the 1-point escape. Oppel right back in on the leg of Walk. So no points awarded yet.
No.
Colton does a nice job with the far ankle. No points awarded yet. Apple's hanging onto the leg of Walk.
Got 30 seconds remaining here. Third period, 190 pounds. Tyrone's Colton Walk up 1-0. Looking for the reversal.
Looks like a reversal to me.
And he gets a reversal. Makes it 3-0 in favor of Tyrone's Colton Walk. 15 seconds remaining here. Third period, 190-pound action.
Colton getting a little bit high. See if he can throw both boots in. See if he can get his hips up.
5 seconds remaining.
Nice job by Colton Walk.
And Colton Walk gets the decision, 3-0. Makes the score 22-46 in favor of the Mounties. We'll probably see some forfeits here, unfortunately.
Nice match by Colton Walk. He hangs on to win, 3-0.
At 210 pounds, we have Phillipsburg's Mason Vaughn will receive the forfeit. And at 250 pounds, it should be Jackson Marlowe receiving the forfeit.
Last but not least, at 250 pounds, Jackson Marlowe also forfeit.
That will make the final score 58-22 in favor of the Mounties.
And again, like we said, there's no way we can control the forfeits. Gave up 24 points in forfeits there. The match is, 34-22 otherwise then in the matches that we wrestled. Good effort by Tyrone. Gave up a few too many falls, and so their record drops. You think their record was
13-6 coming into this.
13-7.
We'll make it 13-7. But that was, Phillipsburg had a deep, well-coached team. I thought we fought really hard there. We saw a lot of action. There wasn't too many matches there that ended quickly. There was a couple of them, but I thought everybody wrestled really well here today.
Yeah, and it's always good to see as many kids wrestle as possible. We started out with the 3 exhibition matches prior to, so. I would imagine as quickly as possible they're going to change into senior recognition.
Yeah, it is senior night. I believe this goal was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. I got 6:49.
Coach Wright has the microphone right now.
We just finished up the junior high. Now we're going to transition to the varsity here.
Do you need one of these?
I do have one of them. As Jay said, it is senior night tonight.
Coach Q.
It's senior night, so we'd like to take some time to honor the seniors that I have on my varsity team. I spent a lot of time with them, and they're going to be missed. So the first person, or the first senior that we have, is Miles Weber. Miles is with his mom, Eric, and dad, Adam. Miles is a 2-year starter with us for Tyrone. His plans after high school, he's going to get a Penn Tech and get a degree in computer networking and engineering. His favorite wrestling memory is the Panther Classic Tournament, where I went 5-1 and wrestled until I ran out of matches. I was fine. Miles Weber. All right, good. Next senior I have is Parker DeStefano.
He is with his sister Paisley, sister Piper, his mom Brandy, and his dad Joe. He was a 2-year starter for Tyrone. His plans after high school is to attend Penn Tech College for electrical construction.
Right down here on the right-hand side, I think.
His favorite wrestling memory is spending the night at the hotel for a
Both down here somewhere.
tournament my 10th grade year. He didn't tell
Talk
me what
more
happened.
afterwards. Yeah, awesome.
And one fun story about Parker. Him and a teammate probably had the state record for most points scored in a match. Because him and a teammate wrestled in a tournament, and the score was 32-30. And that teammate was Jake Rice 2 years ago. Parker just had that.
I remember watching that actually.
All right, and last but not least in wins, we have Kyle Scott. Kyle's a 4-year starter. His high school record is 151-26. His plans after high school is to wrestle at the University of Pittsburgh, where he's going to be awesome. And his favorite wrestling memory is bus rides home freshman and sophomore year. Still don't tell me what happened. He is with his mom, Crystal, dad, Ed, and his sister, Hayes. Kyle Scott. And I almost forgot, we have a special gift for Kyle. You don't mind holding this? We got him a senior bandit here.
It's actually elementary. Yeah. Thank you, 110 pounds.
Kyle's been a staple in the Tyrone Elementary Wrestling Room, and this is his banner from 2019 in the PJW State Championship. Like I said, we're super proud of Kyle and his accomplishments here, and we're looking forward to Kyle's on his way to breaking the Tyrone record, which is currently at 159 matches. So we're excited about Kyle and his career, and he's going to be missed. He's going to be missed along with all our other seniors. Please give us one more round of applause for all our seniors.
It's a nice job by Coach Quentin Wright, recognizing the 3 seniors. The 3 seniors again are trying to see here.
It was Miles Weber, Parker DeStefano, and Kyle Scott.
And have the Stefano.
We'd like to thank the cheerleaders who cheered for our Tyrone Wrestling team. So we got the seniors that were on that have been cheering. We had Mutt and Flowers. So one round of applause for our senior cheerleaders.
What's DeStefano's first name?
Parker.
Parker, thank you.
Yeah, we're about 5 minutes out from this duel. I'm Steve Johnson. I'm alongside Jay Jones.
Yeah, we heard that already. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, we were tracking that. We're hoping he doesn't get it, though. We're hoping he leaves at 149 still.
Do you want to say anything to any of the Phillipsburg fans? Okay. Hey, we offered the microphone to younger Woody, and he turned it down.
As you just saw, it's senior night here at Tyrone Area High School.
Just a reminder that your friends and family know you can stream all
Come on over here and sit.
over at YouTube for the Tyrone Wrestling channel. Check out Tyrone Wrestling at YouTube.
Just talk.
Steve, how do we just switch this then? You know, or do we want to not do anything? Let's not do anything.
You can let it on. Probably better if I do this. See how this
All right.
don't mess with anything. Too close?
No, put it on him.
No, put it on Buddy. They want to see Buddy, not me. Coach Buddy Walk.
How are you doing, Jay?
Good. I've been wanting to do this all year, so tonight was an appropriate night to do that then too. with Steve having a son on the junior high team and us doing both the junior high and the varsity match, it's been a pleasure to watch the kids. The kids have fought hard and, have battled all year long. Hard to make up some of the forfeits that you do have. But it seems like match in and match out, the kids have really put in an effort.
I mean, what we usually tell the kids is a lot of times the forfeits do hurt us. If we can field a team, we're as good as any. And it's just based on forfeits. Even tonight, I got to double check the math, but I think we won head to head.
Yeah, it was close, actually. Yeah.
I think it was close. I'll double check on it, but I think we may have won head to head.
Yeah.
And that's happened several times over the last 5-6 years.
Right, yeah. We have put some different pleas in for you while we've been on the air, just saying anybody that wrestles or that weighs this amount of time or this amount and is at home playing too many video games, Coach Buddy Walk would love to have you. So hopefully next year, even with some of the exposure that we've done this year on YouTube, maybe we'll have a fuller roster then too.
Yeah, no, I mean, but the kids that we have, I tell them all the time, just go out and wrestle hard. And, we have a lot of new kids, but they work really hard. And it shows. And, like, the Moore boy there tonight, that's the first time that we've been able to get him a match, a first-year kid, and he's losing. But he learned a cross-face cradle, and he was able to pull it off at an exhibition. And it shows how our team is, the way they come off their feet and cheer. And they've always been that way. I mean, that's just kind of – the win and lose will take care of itself. But we got an awesome group of kids there. I'm real proud of them.
Yeah, that was an incredible way to start out with the exhibition matches. And, I mean, he was trailing by a big score. I think it was like 7-0, something like that.
Yeah.
And bam, just surprised all of us then too. So, Buddy, you have been coaching now for how many years?
13.
13
Yep,
years. Wow, that's so hard to believe.
Yep, it does. It goes fast, and we've had some up years and some down years, but it's for the most part. Whenever I started helping in the varsity, I think they had 5 or 6 kids that year. But then, we had a good group of kids in elementary, some really good elementary coaches that really helped it just kind of roll into it, and it worked really, really well.
And, of course, the timing of that is being able to coach and see all 3 of your kids.
Yeah. Yep. I've been able to coach all 3 of them, and, Hunter went, and Lucas went, and now Colton's in 9th grade, and hopefully he keeps going on. He's got a little more football player in him, but he,
Well, I think he was injured most of the football
season.
He
He was hurt near his shoulder, and he looked pretty good there tonight, though. And he's still battling on a couple little things, but, he comes through big for us, and, he's been around it his whole life.
Right. So what would you say is one of your favorite memories, say this year for wrestling?
With the junior high team is we won the Viking Duels tournament. It was the first – in all the years of coaching, it's the first time we've ever won a tournament.
That's great.
So we won that. The kids were really pumped, and we beat some really good teams. Johnstown has a really good full team. We beat Marion Center. I forget who we beat in the finals. We beat Glendale. It's always good to beat them because whenever my younger boys were coming up through, they used to put it on us pretty good. They would put it on us pretty hard. And then we wrestled in the Central Cambria tournament, and we gave up a couple matches where we were winning and lost. We'd have won that tournament too.
Right, that's great.
Winning that tournament, the kids loved it. It was a nice Viking helmet, and we, they love it. It's down there in the wrestling room, and, they haven't figured out a way to get it apart and wear it yet, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, and hopefully, as you said, the kids will stick with it then too, because lots of talent on the junior high team, and even some kids, again, like you said, are not as experienced, but you can see the potential then too, and hopefully that'll continue to feed right into the varsity program.
Yeah, it will. I mean, and the kids, even though some of them are getting beat, they go out and they fight, and we got some good kids that are. And what's nice is I would have Hunter be my assistant coach, and he coached most of these kids as the elementary coach a couple years ago. So it's kind of worked pretty good. And sometimes I'll get on and be like, "Who was your elementary coach that taught you that?" Then they usually call Hunter out pretty quick.
Yeah, good. And it's always good to have the support of the fans, the parents, and here tonight, senior night. You had the opportunity to coach Kyle, I would assume, in junior high?
Yep, in elementary and junior high. Had a chance. I've coached Kyle when he was, coming up through. he's a really, really special kid. I really, really like him. I'll sure miss him, and he's did well. He's did exceptionally well. And he's a kid that, shows if you put the time in and work hard, the sky's the limit for him.
Right.
But we've had really great support.
Right. Yeah. Kyle is a two-time state place winner right now, and hopefully anticipating a third year. I know what his goal is, of course, is to be on top of that podium as well. Now you've also coached some other athletes over the years. Do you have any? I know it's not fair to ask, but do you have any kind of favorites that you've had over the years?
Over the years, yeah. I mean, I've had a good group of kids. My middle boy Lucas, his group of kids, they kind of were the kids that were coming. They're the ones that took second districts there a couple years ago. They're always, they were, John Wallace. They were either at John Wallace's house or somebody. But Andrew Weaver and Remy Fleck and Lukey and Logan. I feel bad if I miss any of them because they were all tough. Tommy Hicks was tough as nails. Tommy was a good one. Ashton Sipes. I had lots of them. I hate to really pick them out, but they're, and then coaching my boys.
Sure. Yeah. I know when I used to help out with junior high, some of the kids that I found to be really special were the ones that maybe were not as gifted, but you saw the improvement from day one till the end of the year. We used to always try to kind of reward that then too with most improved from last year to this year, but also most improved from beginning of the year to the end of the year. And
that's two of the awards that we still give.
That's great.
And it is nice because a lot of these kids are these kids that do well, that know these, they go to the clubs and things like that, but that's not for everyone. That lifestyle's not for everyone.
Right.
But if you can take a group of kids that go out there and wrestle hard together, and you'll see kids just get better and better and better, and they just, it's amazing how good they do. It just.
Yeah, and I know one of the things that Coach Q and I have talked about at different times is you run the gamut as far as experience level now. And, it shows in the varsity level, but also in the junior high, too, where you have the year-round kids, the kids that, are wrestling only, not playing any other sports, and then kids that just have never played the sport before, just decide to go out for the first time. That's hard to coach, too.
It is. It's hard to coach because, when they come out, and anymore, it's hard to take a kid in 10th grade and come out and just say, okay, especially if you're one of the middleweight kids. Some of them kids have been doing it since they're 2-3 years old, and it makes it tough. But at the end of the day, like I tell the kids, and it kind of trickles down. Coach Tate was always this way too. The win or lose will take care of itself. Just go out there and wrestle hard. And a prime example of, like you said, that award twice now. I've gave that award as most improved, and that kid was the outstanding wrestler next year. And so it does show that some kids can do it, but it is tough. But it's like any sport, though. I couldn't imagine going out in 10th grade trying to hit a baseball either.
Yeah, but I had always said, as a junior high coach, give me an athletic 7th grader who's never wrestled before. And, as a matter of fact, sometimes one of the challenges in junior high wrestling was trying to correct poor mechanics that maybe they learned in elementary school, or the big headlock. That they always go after.
You have to watch. Sometimes you show a kid a good move, and just a basic move, and if he has some success with it, he will run with it.
Right.
So it's tough. It is for sure. But I tell the kids, do something. Just try, go out. And, if you feel it, let it fly. See what's happening. Worst thing you do is you're gonna get beat.
Well, buddy, congratulations. Great
season. Thank you so much.
Good
we so appreciate it. Thanks for doing all you guys do, and I know a lot of people watching, so it's a good thing.
That's great. Hey, thanks again.
Yep, thank you.
Care, buddy.
Yep.
Buddy Walk, junior high coach for Tyrone. Good timing, Steve, saving me here. I don't like to be on camera too long.
We turn it around here, watch the action here. We got the Mounties warming up here on the mat.
So I am going to share a initial where's my sheet here? Oh, there it is. An initial trivia question. I have 2 trivia questions today. The first one, and I try to relate it to the team that we're wrestling. So, over the years, Tyrone has struggled against the Phillipsburg Osceola Mounties in wrestling. Prior to PO's jointure, Tyrone had a 1-0 record versus the old Osceola Mills high school team and a 15-12-1 record versus Phillipsburg. However, since the formation of the Phillipsburg Osceola School District, the Mounties have dominated the Golden Eagles over the decades. I do lack some data, but I'm pretty confident in saying that the most wins in any one decade for the Golden Eagles over the Mounties is 3. That's kind of grim.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So this was first done in the 1960s. We won 3 matches over the Mounties in the 1960s. In what other 2 decades has the Golden Eagles won at least 3 times versus PO in the decade? So you're talking about 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Okay, so again, there's only 3 decades where we have 3 wins over PO. One is 1960s. What are the other 2 decades? If you have an answer or a guess, you can send that on the chat. We're looking right here at the chat then too. And we'll repeat this maybe later on if there is no guesses. So I see one of the comments after we had asked Woody if he wanted to say anything is Wood never turns down a chance to hear himself. Good guy, great family actually. So
Yeah, if you're just joining us, it was senior night tonight. You can go back in the video and watch that ceremony. The Golden Eagles get ready for their 16th and final dual meet of the season. Tonight, the Golden Eagles host the Phillipsburg Osceola Mounties, traveling here from Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania, Center County. This will be the second meeting between these 2 squads this season, who both reside in the Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference. Their first meeting was early January at the Mountaineer Duels hosted by the Mounties. The Mounties won their home duel tournament, going 6-0 on the day, defeating the Golden Eagles by a score of 45-20. The Golden Eagles were only able to secure 4 victories of the 13 weight classes that day in Phillipsburg. The Mounties defeated the Golden Eagles twice last season by scores of 36-33 and 45-27. The Tyrone Golden Eagles come into the duel with a record of 2 wins and 13 losses on the season. Tyrone's last competition was January 24th, where they finished 14th place out of 47 teams at the Ultimate Warrior Tournament at the West Branch High School. For Phillipsburg Osceola, the Mounties are 16-6 on the season with a 1-4 conference record. The Mounties' last competition was January 31st, where they experienced losses to Penns Valley and Huntington en route to a 4th place finish at the District 6 2A dual tournament. Tyrone is under the direction of Quentin Wright, the Bald Eagle area grad and a 2-time PIAA state champion and a 2-time NCAA champion, now in his 5th year at the helm of the Golden Eagles. His record at Tyrone stands with 37 wins and 51 losses. Phillipsburg Osceola is led by Justin Fye, the 1997 PO grad, who is now in his 5th season as the Mounties head coach. His record with PO stands at 66 wins and 39 losses. Coach Fye also spent 6 seasons at Mo Valley's head coach, where he amassed a record of 68 wins and 25 losses, making his overall coaching record 134 wins and 64 losses.
that's great. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that summary. I had a couple notes, too, that I wanted to share before today's match. Phillipsburg Osceola's Caleb Hummel is 149-35 for his career, which is the all-time PO wins leader.
Tyrone Wrestling boosters. We'd like to thank some donors this evening.
Just a moment. We'll wait till Ben's finished here.
Thank you very much. Robert and Linda Rumor in honor of Gary Iyer. Thank you guys. Good Row, the greatest athletic director of all time. And Morty Slater in honor of his mom, Barb. And last but not least, everybody's favorite, Max Martin. Thank you to all you members for Tyrone Wrestling Boosters.
Mentioned Caleb Hummel. Caleb Hummel is going for match number win 150.
And we're hoping he doesn't get that tonight.
That's right. Yeah, we were reminded by Woody that he was going for 150 today. Mr. Dominic also let us know because if he does achieve 150, there will probably be a stop in the action to honor that. These are some other notes that I had then too. Mason Van Almen's next win will be his 50th. We hope that he might get that tonight. Kyler Sahoney had an awesome January, 15-4 record for the month of January, which included 12 wins in a row. And I wanted to mention that Tanner Walk, freshman, 107-pounder, is third in pins for the Golden Eagles. Mason Van Almen has 15. Kyle Scott has 14. Tanner has 12. It's just some notes that I had then, too. Again, let me just repeat the trivia question, the first trivia question. Again, Tyrone has struggled with the PO Mounties since their jointure. Though I lack some data, I'm pretty confident that the most wins in any one decade for the Golden Eagles versus the Mounties is just 3. This was done first in the 1960s. What are the other 2 decades that the Golden Eagles have won at least 3 times versus PO in the decade? So again, you're talking 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, or 2010s. If you have a guess, go ahead and do it in the chat in the YouTube section.
And earlier, senior night, they recognized Miles Weber, Parker DeStefano, and Kyle Scott. We haven't seen Parker DeStefano all year, but it looks like they have him listed at 285, so we might be able to see him in action here tonight.
Well, and that's both a fortunate and unfortunate thing because I believe that John Aiken was hurt last
That's what
match.
I heard, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't hear the extent of his injury.
I haven't heard an update. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think it was elbow dislocated, maybe.
I believe so, yeah. Which is unfortunate. John was doing really well this year. Much improvement over last year. And John's just a junior. I think he'll be back again next year. Then.
Correct, yep.
So, yeah, and actually when you think about it, we recognize just 3 seniors this year. So, and we've been fielding a full lineup for the most part all year long. So most all of these kids are coming back next year. Miles has wrestled quite a few times. Kyle, of course, is 4-year starter, 2-year state place winner. And then Parker. I don't think Parker has wrestled at all, but it's been great to start out with that recognition here tonight. Just awaiting the entrance of the Tyrone Golden Eagles. Usually what they will do is enter to a song that's chosen. I think Kyle Scott is the one that chooses the songs, perhaps. Then they'll circle the mat and jump into the center, get fired up, and then we'll have the introductions here very shortly. I did have somebody text me a guess. Oh, here we go. Never know what to expect.
Oh, hi, Dan. Nice to meet you. Good to see you. We'll talk more.
Afterwards. We'll talk more afterwards.
Yeah. I just have to find a place to do it. I think I want to go in that cafeteria.
Yeah, sure, if you can. So,
I'll see. What's his name? Who runs his
Mr. Dominic.
Dominic?
Maybe, yeah. Okay, thanks. Made in Japan, Buck Owens. That's the choice of song.
Well, it did sound like Buck Owens. I couldn't think of his name. It's not a song I'm familiar with, but it did sound like Buck Owens.
I have Shazam on my phone, so.
Jeez.
Always
He was given
entertaining.
credit. I guess the Bakersfield sound is what he got credit for. Him and Dwight Yoakam.
Maybe Kyle wants to listen to the whole song. I don't know. It's his night. Again, we're hoping perhaps to have Kyle Scott for an interview right after the match tonight then, too.
I like the warm-ups. Everybody's looking the same. That's nice.
Okay, I have John Deering guessing the 70s and the 80s. You did get one of them right. The 70s is correct.
And the Milford Oklahoma Mounties under the tutelage of Justin High. Before we meet the next lineup, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as Lydia Meredith and Braylon Shaw, both cheerleaders and pop extension members, honor this great nation with the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and on that red glare the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate that.
Looks like we'll have at least one exhibition match here.
We start tonight's action off with two JV bouts.
Oh, two.
JV bouts. Starting off at a catch weight of 130 something. From Phillipsburg, Osceola, Justin Thompson. And from the Golden Eagles, Parker Wilson.
Here with first JV match of the evening here. We have Phillipsburg's Justin Thompson and Tyrone's Parker Wilson. We watched Parker's younger brother Aiden there,
Right.
junior high.
Right. Yeah, I know. Talking to the Wilson brothers, they say their kids just need some mat time. So I'm glad to see that Parker's getting that mat time here tonight. Shot attempt by Thompson. A nice job by Wilson, circling around and picking up the fall.
Looks like they're going 1 minute periods here. I'm glad to see Parker come out. He came out late this year. I believe he wrestled when he was in elementary, and
Yeah, I think you're
he's
right.
getting back into it.
Oh, we gotta keep that leg. Back up.
Nice job by Parker throwing the leg in there to end the period. Parker up 3-0 after one. Parker defers. Thompson chooses the top position. Let's see what kind of action Parker has off the bottom.
If you just joined us, it's our first JV match of the evening. Tyrone and Phillipsburg.
Break them down first.
Phillipsburg's Justin Thompson and Tyrone's Parker Wilson. Parker Wilson with a 3-0 lead here in the second period.
Nice job by Parker getting to his feet.
Down, flat.
Thompson does bring him back. Nice job by Parker again, getting to his feet, picking up the 1-point escape. 4-0 Wilson over Thompson.
Back up, head up, head up. Right there. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Thompson determined to get that takedown, keeps driving it on the legs of Wilson. Does finally pick up that takedown.
Makes the score 4-3 in favor of Parker Wilson.
See if Parker can get back to his feet once more. So they must be wrestling 1-2-2, is that right? Or is it 1-30? I didn't see.
The period?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 2 minutes that time.
Okay.
I think the first period, I don't think
So
messed
maybe
up.
1-2-2 or maybe I don't
Maybe
know.
it was a mess up. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
we're at 2 minutes now. Yeah, varsity matches are 2-minute periods. Now we're looking at 40 seconds remaining here. Second period. Parker Wilson up 5-3.
It's been so freaky for me coming back to an area where I once served as pastor 25 years later, and I'm looking at Jerry Wilson out on the mat. Parker looks so much like his dad.
Go back up, back up, back up. Back up, get up.
Parker trying to circle around Thompson after a shot attempt.
Right, get up.
Boy, Thompson's dogged with that drive into the legs.
And that should be the period right there.
Nice job.
After 2 periods, Tyrone's Parker Wilson up 5-3 over Phillipsburg's Justin Thompson.
Wilson's choice.
We have 2 JV matches. This is the first JV match of the night.
Parker chooses the down position. In case you're wondering, that's the heads of the cheerleaders right there in front of us. At the whistle, Parker with a nice stand turns into Thompson, picks up a reversal. Good job by Wilson. Oops, Steve trying to make an adjustment now.
I thought I could move it up a little bit, but I'm not sure. Probably shouldn't mess with it.
Yeah, we're okay.
Come on, you gotta get up.
7-3, Wilson leading, 1:30 left to go in the third period.
You gotta stand. You gotta move, you gotta move.
I better not.
Parker doing a nice job riding. See if he can break him down to the mat and perhaps look for some kind of a pinning combination.
1 minute remaining here, third period. JV match. Parker Wilson up 7-3.
Get up.
Thompson able to circle to the front of Wilson.
You're gonna stand up.
Parker still trying to get a cradle.
Face him.
There he gets Thompson down to the mat, trying to hook
Close
up
to that
that
cradle. He's locking his hands up.
close to hooking it up. 35 seconds left to go. Looks like he has it hooked up. But Thompson's able to break his arm free.
Parker still with the 7-3 lead here.
Parker
Third
now with a
period.
half Nelson trying to drive it over.
Stand up.
Nice domination on top by Wilson.
15 seconds remaining.
He has a near half trying to take that over. Almost riding too parallel for that to happen, though.
5 seconds. Looks like Parker Wilson will get the JV victory. 7-3 over Phillipsburg's Justin Thompson.
Nice job, Parker Wilson.
Parker Wilson. And our final JV bout of the evening will be happening at catchweight pounds. For the Mounties, Scott Neville. And for the Golden Eagles, Dan Robinson.
All right, our second JV match of the evening here. We have Phillipsburg's Scott Neville versus Tyrone's Dylan Robinson. Dylan Robinson giving up about 60 pounds here.
It's the first I've seen Dylan wrestle this year. I don't know if he has wrestled at all or not.
No, I haven't seen him.
I don't know if he did any of the JV tournaments or not.
Yeah, that's possible. But I personally did not see him wrestle yet this year.
I'm looking to seeing, last guess was 70s and 90s, the 2 decades. 70s is correct, the 90s is incorrect, the 80s is incorrect. Again, we're looking for the second decade, or I should say the third decade, where Tyrone has had at least 3 wins versus the PO Mounties.
We're in the second period here of our second JV match, or no, first period, still in the first period. First period of our second JV match. We have Tyrone's Dylan Robinson versus Phillipsburg's Scott Neville, 0-0 after about a minute.
Still neutral position. Both wrestlers kind of locked in a collar tie here. Robinson appears to be giving up a little bit of weight here.
Yeah, nearly 60 pounds.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's challenging.
But it's going to get some match here. Looks pretty even. Still 0-0 here. 20 seconds remaining. First period. It's our second JV match of the evening.
I'm sure Robinson was very willing to do that. Good shot there. Good sprawl by Neville, though. Gets around behind and now shoots a half Nelson on Robinson.
And that should be the first period here. Neville has a 3-0 lead over Tyrone's Dylan Robinson.
You could tell Neville was just waiting for him to shoot. Robinson chooses the top position. See what he can do on top against Neville.
Here in the second period. Free caution on Neville.
Nice job with the roll. Neville crawling forward and then hitting almost like a Granby roll to get free.
Makes the score 4-0.
It's good movement by a big guy.
You're watching JV action.
Neville going into a bear hug against Robinson. Robinson does a nice job with a lateral drop. Has Neville in some trouble on his back. Goes into a headlock position. That's got to be close. There's the fall. Nice job, Dylan Robinson.
Dylan Robinson's second period fall here in this JV matchup. Dylan Robinson giving up 60 pounds with the fall.
So that came out of nowhere, just like the Landon Moore, the first exhibition match for the
Locking
junior
up the
high.
cradle out of nowhere.
Getting ready for the introductions now. Let me just share the 1970s, the 71 team, the 72 team, and the 75 team were all winners against PO.
For the final dual meet of the season, we are back! Tonight's dual meet is scheduled for 13 bouts, with head referee Jason Elsel in charge of the action. And when the grappling begins, we will be starting off at the top of the order at 107 pounds. Introducing first, weighing in at 107 pounds, for the Mounties, Hayden Kopchak. Where Eagles, Haley Hunter. At 114 pounds, for Phillipsburg, we have Jenkins, Dugan, and Drew Gano. And for Tyrone, Jonah Becker. At 121 pounds, for the Mounties, Caleb Hummel. And for the Golden Eagles, Brooklyn Nino. At 127 pounds, for the Mounties, Devin Long. And for Tyrone, Jesse Park. At 133 pounds, for the Mounties, Memphis, Dewey, and Ace Foster. Weighing in for the Golden Eagles, Braden Sane. At 139 pounds, for the Mounties, John Lavonic. And for the Golden Eagles, Colton Fry. At 145 pounds, for Phillipsburg Osceola, Avery Gable and Connor Gano. And for Tyrone, Reese Rawlings. At 152 pounds, for the Mounties, Danny Lesnar. And for Tyrone, Miles Weber. At 160 pounds, no weight for the Mounties. And for Tyrone, William Hoffman. At 172 pounds, weighing in for Phillipsburg, Brody Jasper. And for Tyrone, we have Dominic Rudell, Violet Weaver, and Mason Van Alden. 189 pounds, for Phillipsburg, Colton Chapman. And for the Golden Eagles, Senior Kyle Scott. 215 pounds for the Mounties, Evan Eichenlaw. And for the Golden Eagles, Tyler Sahoney. And 285 pounds for the Mounties, Connor Eichenlaw. And Scott Neville, and for Tyrone, Parker DeStefano, and Dylan Robinson.
So there you have the lineup. There's some possible juggling that could happen, that's for sure. Some multiple people weighing in at different weight classes.
It looks like we'll see Haley Hunter at 107 pounds. Tanner Walk, not listed.
I don't know if he's ill then or not.
Not sure, haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I saw his dad earlier.
Winning numbers are 8, 4, 5, 489, 8, 4, 5, 4,
Guys,
8,
looking forward to Tanner Walk and Hayden Kopchik wrestling at 107. That's a close battle. They're both really good freshmen.
Up first, 107 pounds. Once again, for Phillipsburg Osceola, Hayden Kopchak. And for the Golden Eagles, Haley Hunter.
Here at 107 pounds, we'll have Tyrone's Haley Hunter versus Phillipsburg's Hayden Kopchik. Kopchik, a freshman. He's 25-9 on the year. Haley Hunter 1-3 on the year.
Kopchik right into the legs of Hunter, picks up a 3-point takedown. Gonna let Haley Hunter right back up. It's a shrug by right into a single. There's another takedown, 6-1 in favor of Kopchik.
Once again,
cross-face cradle.
Kopchik, a true freshman here, 25-9, locking up the cradle here, getting back points.
Haley trying the best to fight off. Fight off her
Still
back.
got a minute left here in the first period. Kopchik up 6-0, has 4 near fall.
It's a good sprawl by Haley.
She's fighting hard. Here 107 pounds. And Kopchik with the first period fall. That'll make the team score 6-0 in favor of the Mounties.
Kopchak.
We should have Jonah Wicker and Jacob Dugan.
Up next, 114 pounds. For the Mounties, Jacob Dugan. And for the Golden Eagles, Jonah Wicker.
The freshman Wicker is 10-17 on the season. Jonah plays 7th at the Darren Klingerman Invitational at Bloomsburg High School in early December. This is the second meeting this season between Wicker and fellow freshman Jacob Dugan. Dugan won their previous meeting with a first period fall at the Mountaineer Doles earlier last month. The Mounties have another impressive freshman here in Dugan at 114 who carries a 29-10 record on the season.
Dugan with an early 3-1 lead with a quick takedown. They're in the neutral position.
The Mounties start out with 3 impressive freshmen here, all real good records.
Shot attempt by Wicker. Dugan able to circle around. Now on the single leg of Wicker. Goes into a near cradle. Does pick up the 3-point takedown. 6-1 lead for Dugan. Dugan's controlling that near arm of Wicker.
55 seconds remaining here. First period, 114 pounds. Jacob Dugan up 6-1. Once again, Wicker 10-17 on the season. Dugan 29-10. Both freshmen.
Good set out by Wicker. Tries to face Dugan. Does. Puts up a take or a escape. 6-2. 114-pound weight class just starting here. PO with an early 6-0 lead. It's a nice arm drag attempt by Dugan. Good counter by Wicker.
This Phillipsburg team, very deep team.
From a barrel roll to pick up a 3-point takedown.
10 seconds remaining here. 9-2 score. Working the arm bar here.
Trying to stack Wicker now.
After one period, Dugan up 9-2 over Tyrone, or 11-2.
Yep.
11-2 near fall points. (11-2), 114-pound weight class. Phillipsburg leading the duel 6-0.
At the whistle, Dugan bars the near arm of Wicker. Now trying to tilt him into some back points.
Once again, this is the second matchup of these two this season. Dugan had a first period fall their first matchup. So Wicker fighting harder here.
Doing a nice job. Wicker gets to his feet, turns and faces Dugan, picks up an escape. 11-3. Nice job by Dugan just dropping down into the ankle. Now he has a chin back on Wicker.
14-3, looks like 2 back points he has right now.
I think the referee's waiting to see if he goes over again. Fight out of that, Wicker. There's the fall by Dugan over.
And Jacob Dugan gets the second period fall. That makes the score 12-0 in favor of the Mounties.
So
this, I think, will be Drew Ginno bumping up.
Up next, 121 pounds for the Mounties, Caleb Hummel.
Nope.
And representing the Golden Eagles, Brooklyn Velo.
Oh, this is Caleb Hummel going for his 150th.
We have Brooklyn Velo. She's 3-14 on the season, up against Caleb Hummel, the senior. He's 34-5 on the season, 149-35 for his career.
He's a 3-time state qualifier. Again, PO's all-time wins leader. Shot attempt on Vilas. Hummel picks up the 3-point takedown. No backs awarded. Brooklyn trots back to the center of the mat. Hummel almost waiting Vilas to move to see what he wants to do, and this time he stacks her, and there's the fall.
And Caleb Hummel does get his 150th career victory with the fall over Brooklyn Vilas.
And again, that's the 150th. Caleb Hummel being recognized here for his 150th victory. Congratulations.
And with that fall, it gives the Mounties an 18-0 lead in this goal.
Devin Long. And for the Golden Eagles, Jesse Parks.
So we have junior Jesse Parks, 1-9 on the year, against freshman Devin Long, 22-9 on the year. Like I said, the Mounties have 3 really impressive freshmen here at the lower weights. I tried to guess who they were going to go against, and now they're mixing it all up on me, so my notes aren't as accurate.
Neutral position. We're at the 127-pound weight class.
Mounties leading the duel 18-0, first period.
Jesse's one of those kids that wrestled when he was younger. Did not go out for wrestling for a number of years. Decided this year to come back out. He's battled all year. Had some tough opponents.
.55 seconds remaining here, first period. Phillipsburg's Devin Long up 3-0 over Tyrone's Jesse Parks.
Off the edge of the mat. By the way, the answer to the first trivia question, the 1970s, Tyrone had 3 wins against PO, 71, 72, and 75 teams. The other decade, believe it or not, is this decade, 2010s. Tyrone won 21, 22, and 24. So we're hopeful that we'll have some more than 3 wins this decade as we continue from 26 on.
2020s.
2020s, that's what I meant, yes.
But so far, it wasn't this year or last year. Phillipsburg beating us twice last year. And then this is the second matchup this season. They beat us the first one.
Long has done a nice job kind of twisting the arms of Parks together. But he runs out of time in the first.
Makes the score should be 7-0. Devin Long with the lead, 7-0 here. Retiring Jesse Parks.
Parks chooses the neutral position. Jesse into a headlock on Long. See if he can get his hips into him. Jesse gives up on the headlock, now trying to pick the near or far ankle of Long. The Long sucks the leg of Parks underneath, locks his leg, and picks up the 3-point takedown.
Makes it 10-0.
Nice attempt there by Parks. Just got no hips into it, though.
Here, 127 pounds, junior Jesse Parks facing freshman Devin Long of Phillipsburg.
Again, we called it a tight bundle. I don't know what they call it, but where you put the arms together there and try to circle around.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Go off the mat. 53 seconds remaining here, second period.
See if Jesse can score off the bottom here.
Score still 10-0.
Long goes to a far arm chop. Long now into a crossface. Jesse turned right into it, though. Now picking up back points is Long.
He has 2 down. That'd be 4 back points there. 9 seconds remaining here, second period. 14-0. Favor of Devin Long. After 2 periods here, 127 pounds. PO's Devin Long up 14-0 over Tyrone's Jesse Parks.
Coach Q has a question here. I think he maybe is asking about the headlock, maybe?
Well, when Devin had that bundle over there, he never got back points. I thought there was some.
Yeah, I think he's asking about the headlock. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think he's actually talking about when they bundled them. I think that Devin Long should have got back points there. I don't think he ever did get back points.
I think Long chose the top position here to start the third. He's up 14-0.
But any kind of score here for Long will end it.
I think Long's looking for the pin. That's why he chose the top position. Because any other way, he gets the tech fall then probably. There's that small bundle again. See if Jesse can get to his belly now. That's pretty tight, though. That's really tight. Very close to a fall. Nice job by Jesse. Good job by Jesse.
4 back points, so 18-0. Tech fall. That'll make the score 23-0 for the Mounties.
I say good.
133 pounds. For the Mountie, Memphis, Tui. Braden Sane.
So for Tyrone, we have sophomore Braden Sane versus junior Memphis Tui. Tui 12-8 on the season. Sane 3-13.
I said that was a good job by Jesse Parks, even though he got a tech fall. Again, anytime you save a team point is good too. So thank you, Jesse, for the work that you put in. Shot attempt by Sane in on the leg of Tui.
Looks like this will be the second matchup between Sane and Tui. Tui got the first period fall over Sane at the Mountaineer Duels. Yeah, so Tyrone faced Phillipsburg already one time this season at the Mountaineer Duels.
Tui circled around, picked up a 3-point takedown. Now has that near half, controlling the near leg. Sane does a nice sit out. Sane picks up an escape, 3-1.
Once again, we're here 133 pounds. Sophomore Braden Sane for Tyrone, 3-13 on the season. And junior Memphis Tui, 12-8 in the season. Tui has a victory over Sane, a first period fall to Mountaineer Doles.
Good shot by Tui. Double leg. Takes Sane to the mat. 6-1 score.
15 seconds remaining, first period. Mountaineers leading the Dole 23-0. Now will be the score after one period, 6-1 in favor of Memphis Tui of Phillipsburg Osceola.
Sane defers. Tui chooses the bottom position. Caution on Sane. Sane tries a near arm chop.
Sane, another first-year wrestler for Tyrone. I talked to Sane earlier in the season. I don't believe he has any wrestling experience prior to this season.
Yeah, and I know talking with Coach Q earlier in the year, he talked about just the difference in coaching somebody that's out for their first time versus someone like Kyle Scott, who's been wrestling all of his life. That is a challenge as a coach. There's that small bundle again. Wow. Nice job by Sane getting to his belly.
Should make the score 12-1 here in the second period. 1 minute remaining.
Tui tried a near cradle. Sane fights it off. 40 seconds left to go. Second period. Sane looks right into a half Nelson. Tui trying to bury him here, and there is the fall.
Memphis Tui with the second period fall at 133 pounds. That'll make the score 29-0 in favor of the Mounties. We'll move on to the 139-pound weight class.
For the Mounties, Ace Foster. And for the Golden Eagles, Colton Fry.
Well, sophomore Colton Fry for Tyrone, 7-19 on the season. Against senior Ace Foster, he's 27-12 on the season. Ace Foster also has a 96-53 career record.
Foster in on the legs of Fry, picks up the three-point takedown. Go off the edge of the mat.
Yeah, sophomore Fry is 7-19 in the season. Colton's opponent tonight is senior Ace Foster. In their previous meeting, Foster had a first period fall over Fry at the Mountaineer Doles.
Foster chose to let Fry up to begin with, but then takes him down right away. Goes into a cross-face cradle. He's Fry in some trouble on his back.
And Ace Foster will get the first period fall at 139 pounds. That'll make the score 35-0 in favor of the Mounties. Now we'll move on to
at the beginning of the match certainly shows, or in the beginning of the lineup.
Moving on to 145 pounds for Tyrone with sophomore Reese Rawlings.
145 pounds for the Mounties, Avery Gable. And for the Golden Eagles, Reese Rawlings.
So sophomore Reese Rawlings, 12-17 in the year, versus junior Avery Gable, 30-10 on the season, 86-41 for his career.
They did wrestle earlier in the year, too. Gable winning by tech fall over Reese Rawlings at the Phillipsburg Doors.
This is actually the third meeting of the
Is that right?
season. Gable won their previous two meetings by tech fall, yeah.
Okay.
I think I believe they faced each other maybe the Laurel Highlands tournament.
Okay.
But I think it was a 17-1 tech fall and a 16-1 tech fall, I believe.
Rawlings is a very dangerous opponent, though, too. Does some nice upper body moves and big moves. We saw that at Hollidaysburg, as a matter of fact.
Looks like last year, the junior, he finished fourth at districts. This is Avery Gable, fourth at District 6 at the 127-pound weight class.
Nice job by Reese defending some of the shots by Gable here. Come back to the center of the mat. 50 seconds left to go, first period. This time Gable's able to catch the near arm of Rawlings, picking up some back points. Trying to stack them up here now.
Avery Gable 3-0 lead here, 145 pounds, first period, 28 seconds remaining.
Gable almost going into a headlock position now. It's close. Rawlings doing a nice job fighting it off.
10 seconds remaining.
Good bridge by Rawlings here at the end.
The first period will end with Avery Gable with a 7-0 lead over Tyrone's Reese Rawlings.
Rawlings defers. Gable chooses down.
Once again, this is the third meeting between these two. Avery Gable getting tech falls the two previous meetings.
Some good action here. Gable with a couple sit attempts or switch attempts. Rawlings doing a nice job bringing him back down to the mat. As soon as he does, Gable hits a switch. This time, Rawlings gets caught with a technical violation, locking hands.
I'll make the score 8-0 in favor of Gable. They Gable up 8-0 here. Minute 30 left in the second period.
Reese chooses to give him an escape.
Makes it 9-0.
Good shot attempt by Reese. A little too far out, but he continues to drive. They go out of bounds.
Here, 145 pounds. Second period.
Well, there was a nice job by Avery Gable getting in on the leg of Rawlings. Does pick up a takedown right at the edge of the mat.
Makes the score 12-0 in favor of Gable. Once again, junior Avery Gable, 30-10 in the season. Wrestling sophomore Reese Rawlings, 12-17 in the season. This is their third meeting. Previous two, Gable picked up tech falls over the Tyrone wrestler.
Yeah, I'm looking at the last time we wrestled PO, and PO won the first 7 matches. They're winning in the 7th straight match here. We didn't give up as many bonus points last time against them, though. Gable able to turn Rawlings close to a fall. Rawlings with a nice bridge. So there's a 4-point near fall for Gabe.
16-0.
Cable.
Is that tech fall? It should make the score. Is that correct? 40?
Yes.
40 to 0 in favor of the Mounties.
Up next, 152 pounds. For Phillipsburg, Connor Cano receives a forfeit.
Connor
Up
Gano
next,
received a forfeit.
160 pounds. Miles Weber receives a forfeit.
Miles Weber will get the forfeit here at 160 pounds. The score for the duel is 46 to 6 in favor of the Mounties.
For the Mounties, Brody Jasper. And for the Golden Eagles, Mason Van Allen.
Who's PO?
We'll have Brody Jasper. So for here 172 pounds. For Phillipsburg, it's junior Brody Jasper. He's 5-16 on the season. For Tyrone, it's Mason Van Allen, sophomore. He's 28-8 on the season.
I need to do a shout out to the Greystone Cottage community. Brody's grandmother, Becky Bloom, is watching, I believe, tonight.
This is the second meeting this season between Van Allen and junior Brody Jasper of Phillipsburg. Van Allen was victorious during their lone meeting, winning by fall in the first period.
I know Mason Van Allen is moving down. He was also sick all week. He weighed in at 161.9 for the 172-pound weight class.
Yeah, I think he's been light to begin with, but yeah, that's the lightest I've seen him.
Good shot, good takedown for Mason. Early lead, 3-0.
Once again, this is their second meeting of the season. Van Allen with the first period fall the last time they wrestled.
Sit out attempt by Jasper. There's the cradle that Mason likes to hook up. It's a near cradle. Cross-face cradle into a near cradle. And there's the fall for Mason Van Allen.
Another first period fall. That makes the score 46-12 in favor of the Mounties. Now we're moving on to 189 pounds.
189 pounds. For the Mounties, Colton Chapman. And for the Golden Eagles, Kyle Scott.
For the Mounties, we got senior Colton Chapman, 20-14, a respectable record on the season, 20-14, 56-37 for his career. Unfortunately, going against Kyle Scott, the senior, 34-0 in the season, 151-26 for his career.
There's a quick takedown by Scott after a shot. They did wrestle earlier this year. Scott won by tech fall over Chapman.
We have Kyle Scott, the Pittsburgh Panther commit. So far, he took first at the Darren Klingerman Invitational. He took first at the Panther Holiday Classic. He took first at the LHAC Individual Tournament. And I believe he took first at the Ultimate Warrior, too. I didn't have that written down here.
Nice job by Kyle getting Chapman to his back, trying to tighten it up now. Chapman doing a good job trying to fight off of his back.
Scott, the senior, took fourth at States last year, took eighth as a sophomore.
And he has aspirations to be higher this year. Oh, there's the fall, I think. Yep. First period fall, Kyle Scott over Colton Chapman.
That makes the score 46-18.
Kyle Scott. Up next at 215 pounds for the Mounties, Evan Eichenlaw. And for Tyrone, Tyler Sahoni.
So for Phillipsburg, we have senior Evan Eckenlob. He's 16 and 14 on the season, 48 and 54 for his career. Against Tyrone's Kyler Sahoney, a junior, 20 and 11 on the season, 41 and 31 for his career.
Kyler's another one that we mentioned has given up weight almost every match because he's wrestled the 215-pound weight class, but weighs in usually at the 89-pound weight class. Again, willing to do whatever is needed for Coach Q. I mentioned earlier Kyler had an awesome January, 15 and 4 in the month of January. 12 wins in a row at one point in time. Been wrestling really well.
And I have this as a third meeting between these two, Evan Eckenlaw. Saul Sahoney win the previous two matches by decision, 7-1 and 6-1.
Okay, great. Yep. No score here in the first period. Just under a minute left to go.
Yeah, the junior Sahoney is having a nice year. Last season, Kyler had a 21 and 20 record, which is about 51% win percentage. This year so far, he's about a 65 win percentage.
Good.
Here's a fact for you. In Kyler's 72 varsity bouts, he's never lost by decision.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Nice job by Kyler. Hit on a single leg, picks up the takedown against Eichenlob. Goes into a half Nelson. He's controlling the opposite arm, but Eichenlob gets to his feet. Let's see if Sahoney can bring him back down to the mat. He lifts him, brings him back down. Go off the edge of the mat. Back to the center. Eichenlob in a down position. Sahoney on top.
And that should be the first period here at 215 pounds. Tyrone's Kyler Sahoney up 3-0 over Phillipsburg's Evan Eichenlob.
Eichenlob defers. Sahoney chooses the neutral position. See if Kyler can work into another takedown here. Again, team score 46-18 in favor of the Mounties.
Would you say they won the first 8 matches? Is that what they?
Yeah, I believe they did the first 8 this time. They first 7 the last time. It's a similar pattern to most of the year, really. We were a little bit inexperienced in the lighter weights and much more experienced in the heavier weights.
Once again, Tanner Walk was on in for 107 pounds. He had 2 victories against their 107-pounder, but
yeah, not sure what happened with Tanner. It looks like our last match will also be a senior, right? Parker DeStefano.
Parker DeStefano, yes. They have him listed on the paper here. Hopefully we get to see him here. Yep, over there warming up.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully you can come out here and get a victory in senior night. That'd be great.
45 seconds left to go for second period. 3-0, Sahoney.
215-pound weight class. Once again, this is their third meeting.
Nice.
The previous 2 meetings ended in decision.
Not really seen a lot of action out of Eichenlob here.
Yeah, I figured it'd be low scoring. The previous 2 matches were 6-1 and 7-1.
Right, kind of a cautious approach by both wrestlers.
Looks like we'll finish the second period here. Tyrone's Kyler Sahoney up 3-0 over Phillipsburg's Evan Eckenlob.
Eichenlob chooses the down position. Sahoney says he wants to go alternate start, probably meaning he wants to just let him go. Oh, no. Well, initially didn't look like it,
Makes
but
the
he
score
did.
3-1 after that escape. Favor of Tyrone Sahoney.
I think Kyler a little bit more confident on his feet against Eichenlob. At this point in time in the third period, the pressure's really on Eichenlob to do some offense here. I think Sahoney knows that. Here, official Jason Helsel saying action.
Once again, the team score 46-18 in favor of the Mounties.
Again, Kyler just trying to keep himself in some good position.
Here at 215 pounds. Kyler Sahoney up 3-1. Third period. Minute remaining.
So again, it's a shrug by attempt there by Sahoney. Again, not really seen much offense at all by Eichenlob here. Kyler glanced at the clock just to see what kind of time was left. I'd say just stay in good position, wait for that shot on his part.
Got 35 seconds remaining here. Third period.
Yeah, pressure's on Eichenlob. 3-1
3-1 lead for Sahoney.
You can hear the PO fans trying to cheer Eichenlob on. Eichenlob does have an underhook against Sahoney, trying to use that. Sahoney in on the leg of Eichenlob. Near the edge of the mat. They go off the edge of the mat.
13 seconds remaining here. 3-1 lead for Sahoney.
Here you go. Just good position. Good low stance. Protect your legs. Let Eichenlob shoot. See, Eichenlob didn't even shoot there. Good job by Kyler staying in some nice position. Final 3-1. Good job. Nice smart match by Kyler Sahoney.
Gets a 3-1 victory here at 215 pounds. Gets his third victory of the season over Eichenlob.
For the Mounties, Connor Eichenlob. And for the Golden Eagles, Parker DeStefano.
To the best of my
So
knowledge.
here you have the final match of the evening here, 285 pounds. We have senior Connor Eichenlob for Phillipsburg Osceola, 14-21 on the season, 30-62 for his career. And we have Parker DeStefano. I believe this is his first action on the year here. See if DeStefano can get the victory here on senior night.
Eichenlob picks up the early takedown.
Once again, the team score is 46-21 in favor of the Mounties. We're here at 285 pounds. Tyrone senior Parker DeStefano versus senior Connor Eichenlob for the Mounties.
For the Eichenlob's twins, do you think? Both seniors? I don't know.
Yeah, both seniors. I would say so. They look similar.
Eichenlob goes to a half Nelson, has DeStefano on his back, picks up the fall.
Winner by fall, Connor Eichenlob.
That puts the final team score at 52-21. The Mounties of Phillipsburg Osceola prevail.
Yeah, I think the Tyrone wrestlers come out and they fought hard today. We knew it was going to be an uphill battle. Phillipsburg just has a really deep team.
Yeah, a lot of depth, a lot of experience. We'll do a quick review here, and then hope perhaps that we would have Kyle Scott come over. Kyle Scott playing around right now in the middle of the mat with his fellow 150 win person. That's Caleb Hummel from PO. So again, just to review tonight's action, Caden Kopchek for Phillipsburg Osceola wins by the first period fall over Haley Hunter of Tyrone. Jacob Dugan with a second period fall over Tyrone's Jonah Wicker. Caleb Hummel picks up win number 150 in his career. Again, career wins leader for PO. He pins Brooklyn Villas in the first period. Devin Long from Phillipsburg wins by a tech fall over Jesse Parks, 18-0. Memphis Tui from Phillipsburg Osceola wins by second period fall over Braden Sane. Ace Foster with a first period fall over Tyrone's Colton Fry. Avery Gable with a 16-0 technical fall over Reese Rawlings. 152, Connor Ginno from Phillipsburg Osceola picks up a forfeit. At 160, Miles Weber from Tyrone picks up a forfeit. 172, Mason Van Allman with the first period fall over Brody Jasper, Tyrone over PO. And 189, Kyle Scott with a first period fall over Colton Chapman. At 215, Kyler Sahoni goes the distance, wins 3-1 over Evan Eichenlob at 215. At the 285-pound weight class, Connor Eichenlob finishes it off the night with a first period fall against Parker DeStefano.
Yep.
That set the final team score at 52-21. The junior high score was 58-22 in favor of PO. Rough night for the Golden Eagles, but they did fight hard. Kept at it the whole way. Sure. We have Kyle Scott with us at this time.
A really bad voice.
Awesome, man.
Thank you.
One of the things I observed right away, Kyle Scott with us here. One of the things I observed right away, Kyle, it seems like you have quite a relationship with a lot of the kids from PO too.
Yeah. that was fun. I've known him for a long time. We used to train with each other back at this is called place called Next Level Training Center. It's shut down now, but we used to have a good time. We're pretty good friends. So yeah.
Yeah, I saw you even joking around as you went out at captain. And sharing with one another. It's always good. And, to me, wrestling's such a unique sport in that sense. You get to know so many of your opponents and respect so many of your opponents for what they bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kyle, I know you have higher aspirations, but you've been such a leader here at Tyrone. What's it like as you think about it, your last match here in the Tyrone Gymnasium?
I've been thinking about this moment for a long time.
Put that a little closer to it. Yep,
wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Okay. Yeah. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and now that actually happened, I mean, I don't really know what's next, but I mean, I know it's gonna be good. But I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, growing up here, I've always had a great support system with the people here, the donors and stuff. So I'm really thankful for this town. I'm not gonna forget it. Oh, yep. Okay. I have to push
even closer. Yep, even closer, right here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna forget this town, and I'm really thankful for the people here. So. Yeah. It's just, I mean, I'm really grateful and couldn't be more grateful to wrestle in this place and have the people around me. So, yeah.
So it looked like it was kind of a surprise to you when they presented the banner at the senior night.
Yes. Ralph said there was something special for me, and I was actually brainstorming of what that could be, and I didn't think it was even my banner from the elementary room. So, it's pretty funny. But
so how old were you in that banner?
I was 11.
Picture? 11?
Okay. Yeah, I was 11.
Very
yeah,
good.
It's crazy.
So you've been wrestling then in the Tyrone Wrestling program
almost
9 years?
No, more than that. Since I was like 5.
Since you were like 5. That's great.
Been around here for a long time, so yeah.
How about some of your favorite memories over the years, Kyle, as you think back on your wrestling career here?
I really enjoyed the class of 2024. Those are my guys that I really like to stick around those. So I'd like to say my freshman, sophomore, and 7th and 8th grade years were probably my favorite. Just being in the room with those guys, they were so much fun to be around. So I really enjoyed them. Yeah.
Yeah. And, we've not had much success as far as wins and losses with dual meets this past year. But I think your leadership and really the leadership of the other seniors has been helpful for these kids. Hopefully they learn from all of that too.
Yeah.
So I thank you for
Thank you.
your leadership over the years then too. And of course, I know you're excited about looking forward to the fall when you begin at
Yes,
it.
yes, I'm super excited.
But you have some business to take care of before
I
that.
got some business to take care of here, so yeah.
Yeah. So it's one step at a time. I think districts is in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yes. I think less than 2 weeks now. I think it's like 13th, 14th.
Okay, and districts is where?
Altoona.
Altoona, okay.
Yes.
And then the regional tournament follows that, and of course the state tournament then too.
After that, yeah.
I'm sure you've been keeping track of some of the other possible opponents if you make it to states. What's some of those challenges looking ahead?
I'm number 2 right now in the state rankings. I'm looking at Adam Waters. He just got back from a knee injury, and he's looking good. But
Faith Christian.
Yes, I'm really excited for that match because he teched me the last time I wrestled him, and I've only been teched twice, and it's by him. So, I mean, I'm trying to at least put up a fight. If I put up a fight, I'll be proud. But I really want a state title.
And I know Kyle, and you're a great example in this sense then too. You can't really have the success that you've had just by doing practice 2 hours each night.
No.
And I know you put in a lot of extra work in. So share some of the things that you have done beyond just the regular practices.
Well, I mean, it just starts in the off season. I mean, I'm training 5 days a week, even in the off season. I mean, it never stops for me, but I love it so much. So it's just like, it's just something I do, and it's a hobby. So I just have fun, and it's just a lot of enjoy. Yeah.
I had Coach Packer, one of my idols, who used to coach here at Tyrone, walk by a little while ago, and it made me remember something that he always said to his wrestlers. He said, "You always want to do one more thing than your opponent does." And I think you've really proven that, Kyle, by putting in the extra work then too. Big Bill stopping in then too. So, Kyle, again, thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so
Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed this senior night special.
Yeah, I did.
Awesome. Again, Jay Jones signing off here. Thank you for tuning in. And again, we're not sure what will happen as far as postseason. Ralph may be giving some updates via YouTube or Facebook. Stay tuned for that. But we'll look forward to sharing with you in the years to come. Thanks.